I understood the assignment. Did the assigner of the assignment understood who they were assigning the assignment to? You have to
invoice for a payment of $2,000 to our attorney, right? Well, if I'm not mistaken, and I may have to check myself on this, but I believe July 16th is the date that was on BJ's first invoice for a payment of $2,000 to our attorney, right? It's sometime around that time frame. She started talking about this attorney around the first.
I think it's July 12th. But it's only 2 to 3 days off, so I mean that ain't shit. That's still the same. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same fucking couple days. Still in the same 5 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't go back.
Yeah, that's about the same time. So, that's about the same time she started. I think July 12th is the one where she came out and said she made that first payment. We got it written down too, so I'll double check it for you. But yeah, here, pin. 712 is not the invoice. Which one is it? Is it 716? You got that right? I think that's right then. We got it if you need it. Here we go.
To July. On the 18th is what based on the C&D that Clue received is the accusation that is centered around Granny's Live, where Rankin shows the supposed DV report, right? What's funny is starting July 30th, Clue's Live started getting reported. And I'm going to show here in a minute that was not a common thing until then. It happened a couple of times that like bots would pick it up, or the algorithm, whatever, would pick it up and limit things and stuff like that. But around July 30th, this shit started happening in a massive way. Every single 30th and August 1st, both of her lives were reported. They were restricted. We disputed it, and she won, so the lives got put back to normal, right? August 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th. Well, let's just start here. August 5th, 6th, and 7th. All three of those lives were reported, right? And they were flagged. She disputed all three of them and lost those disputes. So all three of those stayed flagged. That doesn't mean they were taken down, right? It just means that they're set to 18 and up, which you can do yourself, right? You can set it to restricted, where like when you go to somebody's channel and you see you have to log into YouTube to watch it, that's because they're verifying that you're 18 years of age based on the Google account that you signed up with. So when a video is limited to 18 and up, that's what the deal is. And it typically only happens if somebody has reported them. If it happens after the fact, from what I've seen, based on her stuff, because God knows she goes hard and she ain't, she didn't just start doing that and she ain't let the fuck up. So theoretically, if it were YouTube's algorithm, every fucking live she had would be reported and it would stay limited, but it doesn't. So anyway, back to my point. Those 3 days they were flagged, the disputes were lost, right? 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Those are all dates that are listed in the C&D accusation as well, right? They're referenced. Her lives are referenced for those dates. They were all flagged, but the dispute was won, right? Now, I know I've seen a lot of people, or I've heard and seen a lot of people talking about, they know how to report effectively, they know how to take shit down, they know how to get this shit done, right? And all of these people that I'm referencing seem to work together in this little clique, if you will, right? So I think that's important to remember here in a few minutes. And I'm rushing through this, but not really, because I really don't have a whole lot to say about it other than just put it out here for y'all to mull over and see, am I fucking crazy? Is there something to it? Is there not? This is my opinion. Do your own research, form your own opinion. This is all about a theoretical conspiracy, if you will.
We walk on the wild side.
The dark side will get you. We'll get you, make you have fun and laugh with us.
It's against TOS. That's her statement, right? Which is absolute horseshit. YouTube will absolutely tell you that is horseshit. What she's referring to is continued harassment of somebody. And YouTube is very clear in what they consider to be harassment. And quite frankly, nothing anybody is doing checks those fucking boxes. It just is what it is. Stay fucking mad, bitch. September 9th. BJ starts talking about taking a drug test for the CPS visit, right? And that she's going to show the results. Well, it's funny the timing of that, considering that the next day, the C&Ds are dated. September 10th, the C&Ds are dated. So I'm supposed to believe that this is just a coincidence. You didn't know that was going to happen on the 9th. You didn't come out here and start talking about, holding this drug test that you're going to show everybody above the entire internet's fucking head to keep the attention on you and not the bitching everybody else is doing at what was coming out the next day. Am I supposed to believe that's the case? Because I fucking don't. I think you're a fucking just piece of shit. I think you're a conniving fucking cunt is what I truly think. Anyway.
Now, I hope you have all your shit together like this, because you're going to need it if that's the route you want to go.
Oh, cool.
Hello, Limited.
Queen.
Yeah.
Just so it's known, this is just a spreadsheet that was created in an hour tonight. The one that's for the potential lawsuit she should file has 25 sheets. 27, sorry.
Well,
Wow.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you say? Right? I figured, but what did you say right before you pressed play on this? You can't remember.
She said she put put one of the things there. It says in a now deleted live stream. You said you and your funky ass mods went too far, BJ. I said that's not defamation, anyways.
No, it's not.
What the fuck? I mean, making a statement saying your funky ass mods went too far. What the fuck are you doing? Like, that is not defamation shit. What?
Okay.
What? And guess what? I have the proof that it was her fucking stank ass fucking poopy shit and couch motherfucking mod that did the privacy strike and took the live down.
Right. Whatever.
Because he admitted to it. So. Girl.
Oh wait, hold up. So he did the privacy strike for her.
Well,
No.
I-
Y'all are talking about two different scenarios.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was getting confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll get back to this so we don't have to confuse anybody else. You know what I mean? Here we go.
Yeah.
For the generic fucking statements that were made in that C&D that were statements that Clue didn't make and we couldn't find.
Mhm.
Yeah. All three of these lives reference those same fucking statements. Nothing specific to Clue said, nothing that we could even find as tangibly existing. But they're all, it's just really fucking funny, right? It would make you ask the question, did somebody mass report? Did somebody have somebody mass report in order to build the fucking case to try and take somebody's YouTube channel down? It's, hey, it's a theoretical, it's a question, right? Don't know that that's what happened. It just looks a little fucking funny to me. 20th, 25th, 26th, 27th, September 3rd. All these unsuccessfully disputed. Now, what's funny about this, right? Should anybody decide to give a fuck, the first argument they're going to make, oh, well, it's terms of service changes. No, bitch, remember, you were the one that kept coming out here talking about can't wait till September 1st when the terms of service changes apply, which didn't even impact this at all, right? So what I'm presenting here is, in my opinion, the kind of showing of how desperately somebody was trying to take Clue's fucking channel down. And I'm going to tell you right now, even though you're sitting and looking at all this, it's going to be unsuccessful. I'm not going to tell why, but I will say this is not going to fucking work for them. It's just not. They don't know it yet, but it's not. So I hope they waste their fucking money and attempt it. All right. So we were back to September 22nd. So this is real recent, right? This week. On September 22nd, Warpig has a short up of Clue talking about the C&Ds and about how they're bullshit because she didn't fucking do what they claim she does. And Warpig decided that, she would make a short covering that and say, I didn't do nothing or some shit, right? Basically trying to say, are you sure, we blah, blah, blah. What I thought was really interesting about that is Boston, right? The one that's also named in the C&D says, we have all of it in the comments of Sparring Buzzard short of Clue talking about the C&D, right? Then on the 23rd, during Loon's meltdown, while BJ's in the chat, mind you, Boston, the same one, right? That we have to assume she's the one referenced in the C&D. She's the only Boston I know of, right? She's the only one, when I read that in the C&D, don't intimidate, harass, threaten Boston. That would be the same one that I would assume this is in reference to. And this isn't a threat. This is just showing receipts, right? And talking about my opinion. So when we look at this is from Loon's chat on September 23rd, right? And Boston says, and not to be a bitch, but out of that 8K, mods paid close to 7K. Plus Britt paid some, rest was from subs. Well, I find that really funny, right? Because that Gibson Go was at $5,950 at the time that this was written, if I'm not mistaken. So where did the 7K come from? Are you saying that the 7K, are you saying that $5,950 was paid by moderators? Are you saying that there's another pool of money that 7K was collected and given to Brittany? And that $5,950 is on top of that? Like, it needs a little clarification, I feel like, since you want to come out and put that fucking statement in the public, especially while the person that you're talking about is actively engaging in the chat with you and makes 3 comments, not referencing or disputing what you said, just disputing what it was for. I didn't pay 8K for cease and desist. I find this really interesting. This is the comment that I was talking about that she made in War Pigs, right?
Wow, that is interesting because you know what? If they paid the majority of it, and they paid $7,000 and Brittany paid some and subs paid some, where'd Brenda Stapleton's $1,500 go that she donated?
What about the money that was gathered before the Gibson Go was?
So
Started.
Brenda's was in the Gibson Go, right? It's part of that $5,950. So that's where my question comes in based on that comment that Boston made. If the mods paid close to $7,000, it's just a clarification thing. Are you saying that the $5,950 was primarily paid by mods? Obviously not Brenda, because we know Brenda paid $1,500. But are you saying that the other $4,450 was paid by mods? Or are you saying that there is another pool of money of $7,000 that was given to Brittany, and the $5,950 is separate? That's where I'm looking for clarification here, just to understand. But remind you, right here, she's saying that the mods, which she is one of. Now this wrenches because she's also a mod in Loons, but she is a mod in BJ's, right? So she says, we have all of it. My first question is, who is we?
Right.
My second question is, why do you reference Brittany being stupid after you say we? Because what that does is puts Brittany in a position of authority over we, like an organization.
Well, I'm just going to say this. I find putting the moderators in there probably to be the dumbest thing they could have ever done. Like, and even alluding to the fact that they, being the moderators, even gave money.
Right.
Because what you have just done is, should there be any type of legal action to occur, you've opened them up to, well, partake.
Yeah, the moment you enter names, right, and the moment those same names are actively in chats discussing said action and said collaboration to get action done, including raising the funds, they absolutely become involved in said action.
Right. And to be fair, even the threat of taking a channel down could be considered actionable, I would think. So good job, guys. Bunch of fucking idiots.
All right, so let's go back to the timeline. Okay, so we were at 9:23, right? And just showed the 2 screenshots for Boston that I wanted to reference. 9:24 yesterday, right? I would say a lot of y'all probably were in there or are at least aware of it if you weren't. Clue's live got reported while she's reviewing Loon's live chat, which I just noticed somebody said a minute ago. Loon has said that if chats are shown, she's told people how to get them struck for privacy. Maybe that's correlated. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't give a fuck if it's unsuccessful because it's bullshit. But nevertheless. So yesterday,
And when he says being hit with the restrictions, this is what he means. Mine just got hit for just right now.
what?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday it wasn't being hit regular. Well, I did get 2 privacy strikes, but then I started getting botted.
QB, we have age
YouTube?
restricted your content.
Yeah, it's crazy. YouTube actually shut my live down yesterday. They did that. I didn't.
Your live right now got restricted. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. I just said it, yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I think like creators should get together, you know, and make a list, kind of like this, and see if certain things are happening on certain dates to multiple people.
Here's one. This is one where it says let's talk C&Ds, dirty fingernails, and dirty drug screens, open panel. Here's another one. This is where they hit me yesterday, or the other day when I had this is my live stream from Wednesday. Here's where they hit me Wednesday. Every day I get these. Every fucking day.